I grew up in Kentucky and spent my summers working in my family's garden, growing food for our table and to sell at the local farmers market. During high school, I got my first real job, picking blueberries, a job I held for many summers. I love being outside, the feel of warm soil, the smell of the garden after a summer rain. Yet, like many who grow up in a rural setting, I wanted to get away. After a few university degrees and a bit of world travel, I landed a dream job in Washington, D.C., where I thought I would stay for the remainder of my career. But it didn't take long for me to begin dreaming of gardening, raising animals, and shortening the distance between farm and refrigerator. Then my wife and I got the opportunity to keep our DC jobs, but moved to Kentucky, setting in motion a whirlwind of renovations and projects to make my daydreams more of a reality. Okay, I hope you like that little intro that I did. I want to make more intros like that, or just up the production value of my videos. At least that's always my intent, and kind of why I haven't filmed a lot or made videos about a lot of the stuff that we've been doing over the past 3 months. So I just want to kind of walk around my property and give some updates about all the things that we have done over the past 3 months. This year, I am trying to transform our new property into a homestead, very small scale homestead, but I want to talk about some of the things that we've had going on that I haven't necessarily made videos about. So this is just going to be a somewhat quick, try to keep it moving tour of walking around the property and showing you all things that we have going on. And the first thing is right behind the camera, some of the plants that we have outside that I've been growing. Like this cabbage. Now this cabbage right here, not frost tolerant, so I've had to bring it in multiple times. Kale going on right here, and then some broccolini that has gone to flower. And I also have plants going inside. Now those are ones that aren't as frost tolerant. My tomatoes and my peppers. And my tomatoes were looking great up until a week or two ago. I just think I started them far too early, so they're stressed, not doing well, even though I've been fertilizing, lights, everything. So next year, not going to be starting my tomatoes as early, but my peppers are looking good. Over here, don't know if you can see, we have some blackberries that I have started. Put those in. And then I've got just these posts right here. Those are just kind of placeholders where I'm going to put full on post for trellises. So we're going to have some blackberries going on. Okay. Let's keep this tour moving along. Our lovely tub from our bathroom renovation. I think I'm going to turn it into a duck jacuzzi. If we ever get ducks, that's my plan. That's why I asked to keep the tub. This big plastic drain conduit is going to be cut up for planters, thinking sweet potatoes in there. Over here, so these are our first 3 raised beds that you saw in the intro. Now here I'm doing a little bit of an experiment, a lot of experiments. So the 3 raised beds, the very first one is just pine, untreated pine, and they're all untreated pine. But the second one has some tung oil that I did on the boards as an all-natural preservative, and then this one, linseed. So that's an experiment that I'm going to be trying out to see if that adds sort of any durability to them. Depending on what you read on the internet, some say that an untreated pine won't last more than a year. Some say 5 to 7 years. So going to be trying that out. Might do a few different treatments on the other raised beds that we will have here once we move this big pile of wood chips. And then here's the start of my fence that will go all the way around this garden area have 2 gates, and this garden area right here that's going to be fenced in is going to be 36 by 30. And then over in this area, which was all torn up because of our septic debacle that is still yet to be fixed, but hopefully in a week or two, that'll all be settled. So this is where I'm going to do sort of more traditional rows, our market garden rows. That'll be 30 inches wide with a little 18-inch walkway. And then a lot of wood chips to try to create some soil, because right now what I'm dealing with is sort of fill dirt with things like this brick and these rocks. So gonna clean all this up and turn it into soil. So coming around here, we have this area, which, you know, have been clearing. So it's crazy to think. So all of from about here over, that was all trees. Nothing all that desirable, but been cleaning it out to plant things like this American persimmon, and then more over there, working my way through the forest, clearing out stuff, planting new things. Oh, here's my pile of logs. So any of the bigger sticks or logs when I cut down, I've been keeping those to use as borders, other raised beds, several things there, and then also for mushrooms. So these are my mushroom logs, not in a great location right now. Gonna move them somewhere into the trees, but 3 different types of mushrooms that I inoculated. Did oyster mushrooms, lion's mane, and then these are shiitakes. So those are the ones that I did with mushroom plug spawn, and then I have some sawdust spawn for some different varieties that I'm going to try. Oh, and then down in the forested area, chicken of the woods, trying to inoculate some oak, a big oak tree that we had come down with chicken of the woods. And this is a trail that I'm on right now that we've been clearing out, removing all the invasives. We have some lovely little plants coming up, like Bloody Butcher Trillium. Goes by a few different names, but Michelle is very excited about those. Keep going on down the trail to where we have planted a whole lot of trees after more clearing, mostly of honeysuckle, all the way down this hillside. Honeysuckle and winter creeper, of course, made a whole video about all the many invasives on our property. But these right here, any of these flags that you see, these orange flags, those are all trees that we got, mainly from the Virginia Forestry Service, or nursery, forest nursery, I don't remember exactly, but they have trees that they ship to different states, even though we're not in Virginia. And we got 40 trees from them. Those ones over there were the smooth sumac, and then this right here is a gray dogwood. We got gray dogwoods, flowering dogwoods, and then elderberries. A lot of elderberries planted over here on this hillside that we cleared out. So eventually, there's our house up there, but we'll have a whole bunch of elderberries, and then we have hazelnuts. So moving out all the invasives and planting things that would probably be here normally in this understory when all these trees leaf out. Yeah, there's the big pile of brush that we cut down in front of the pond. Okay, so somewhat of a quick video. Hopefully the main part of this video wasn't too scattered for you as I was moving around. Didn't make you nauseous. I usually try to at least make my shots a little bit more locked off and steady, but I wanted to just quickly hit on a lot of the things that we have done over the past 3 months. It feels like not any one single project is complete. Everything is in a various stages of completion and being done. Trying to find a good spot where I'm consistently in the light here. Okay. But it's slowly coming together. Excited now that it is warming up, even though today's a little chillier. But a lot of progress really in the past 3 months, but the next 3 months going to be even more. So hopefully, if you're interested in watching me transform our property into a homestead, please follow along as I share more and more about that process. Man, just cannot find good light. Well, this video is long enough. So thank you very much. My name is Tyler Lloyd, and I wish you the very best. Bye.